is a function which is depending on the independent variable x. Further, x is a function of theta. And you want to find out, so y is depending on x, this is the tree diagram, and x is depending on theta. X is a function of theta. You want to find out the derivative of y with respect to theta. So you will apply the chain rule. You first find out the derivative with respect to x, and then take the derivative of x with respect to theta. Or you can substitute the value of x in terms of theta in this function, and you can convert this function in theta, and directly you can find out dy by d theta, right? But this is the chain rule. First you find out its derivative with respect to x, then take its derivative with respect to theta. This gives you the derivative of y with respect to theta, right? This is in the case of single variable. Dependent variables. So z is depending on two independent variables. Further, x and y, they are depending on single function. Let's suppose r. Let's suppose they are depending on the single function r. So here x is depending on r, y is depending on r. So z, it is a function of two independent variables x and y. And further, x, y, they are the functions of r. We want to find out the derivative of z with respect to r. So we can apply the chain rule and we can find out the derivative of z with respect to r. One way, you can substitute the value of x in terms of r. You can substitute x2 in the terms of this, y2 in the terms of r. You can convert the whole function in the terms of r, and then you can find out the derivative of z with respect to r. So one way is this. But if you want to find out the derivative of z with respect to r using the chain rule, now what this chain rule says that you first take the derivative of z with respect to x, and then take the derivative of x with respect to r, plus take the derivative of z with respect to y, and then take the derivative of y with respect to r. So whenever you are having a function more than one independent variable, partial derivatives come. And if you are having a function of single variable, then simple derivative, right? Now just see what will be the derivative of z with respect to r. So why I have written simple d over here, because when you substitute x and y in terms of r, you will get a function in terms of r which is a single variable. So if you want to find out the derivative of z with respect to r, it is not partially, it will be the complete derivative of z in terms of r. Is this point clear to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Since z is a function of r alone, when you substitute x and y in terms of r, so it will become a function of single variable. So the derivative of z with respect to r will be the complete derivative. So this is denoted by dz by dr. And now we want to find out the value of this. We will apply the chain rule. Now just see, now we have to find the derivative of z with respect to x. It is the complete one or partially?
Partially.
Partially. Why? Because here z is a function of x and y. They are two functions. They are two independent variables. So here the derivative will come in the terms of partial. So curly z upon curly x. But again, x is a function of r alone, single variable. So the derivative of x with respect to r. So if you want to find out the derivative of z with respect to r, we will take the partial derivative with respect to each independent variable. Plus करेंगे और हर independent variable के साथ लेते जाएंगे. Now we have to take partial derivative of z with respect to y, and then take the derivative of y with respect to r. This is the rule. This is the chain rule. अगर ये सिंगल वेरिएबल के होता तो ये आपके पास 0 होना था, you left with this one, and this will be dz by dx, and this is your simple derivative जो आपने सिंगल वेरिएबल में किया. बट सिंस z इज अ फंक्शन ऑफ टू वेरिएबल्स, टू इंडिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल्स x एंड y, सो दोनों का डेरिवेटिव आएगा पार्शियली. वी विल ऐड ईच टर्म. अगर 3 वेरिएबल्स का होता तो थर्ड टर्म भी ऐड करते. So this is your tree diagram. This says that if you want to find out the derivative of this with respect to this, take first its derivative with respect to x, then the derivative of x with respect to r, plus take the derivative of z with respect to y, then the derivative of y with respect to r, plus take the derivative of z with respect to some w, and then take the derivative of w with respect to r. If you are having three independent variables, 2 के case में you have only this. Is this point clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
I
ma'am.
will give you examples of each case. First of all, you just understand the rule. Is it clear to everyone? This is the first rule where z, it is a function of two independent variables x and y. Further, x and y, they are depending on one variable r. They are the functions of r. So this is the formula. जब भी आपके पास सिंगल वेरिएबल है तो कंप्लीट डेरिवेटिव से डिनोट करना है, मोर देन वन इंडिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल है तो पार्शियल से डिनोट करना है, राइट? दिस इज द फर्स्ट रूल. ओके, हैव यू नोटेड डाउन?
मैम ऐड करने के पीछे लॉजिक क्या है? अभी ऐड क्यों कर रहे हैं?
क्योंकि ये पार्शियली डेरिवेटिव है, इट्स नॉट द कंप्लीट वन. जेड आपका एक्स पे भी डिपेंडिंग है, जेड आपका वाई पे भी डिपेंडिंग है, तो इसका मतलब, और फर्दर एक्स वाई दोनों आर पे भी डिपेंडिंग है. एंड इफ यू वांट टू फाइंड आउट द डेरिवेटिव ऑफ दिस विद रिस्पेक्ट टू आर, तो दोनों ही पिक्चर्स में आएंगे, बिकॉज एक्स और वाई दोनों आपके आर पे डिपेंडिंग है. मान लो वाई आपका आर पे डिपेंडिंग नहीं है तो ऑटोमेटिकली ये 0 हो जाएगा, तो एक ही आएगा.
ओके मैम, ओके.
बिकॉज ईच वेरिएबल डिपेंडिंग ऑन द नेक्स्ट वन, सो इसलिए उसने आना ही है डेरिवेटिव में, इसीलिए पार्शियली हम ले रहे हैं इनका डेरिवेटिव्स. ओके, नाउ जस्ट सी द सेकंड रूल. जेड आपके पास फंक्शन ऑफ एक्स अलोन है, फर्दर एक्स आपका 2 पे डिपेंडिंग है, आर एंड थीटा, लेट्स सपोज. सो जेड इट इज अ फंक्शन ऑफ एक्स अलोन एंड एक्स एंड जो है दैट इज अ फंक्शन ऑफ आर एंड थीटा. We want to find out the derivative of z with respect to r. Now, first of all, tell me, it will be the complete one or partial? Z का derivative with respect to r.
हम स्टेप्स में होगा जैसे पिछले वाला किया था.
हाँ नहीं, वो तो होगा स्टेप्स में. पार्शियली फॉर्म में लिखोगे कि कंप्लीट लिखोगे?
Ma'am, complete.
Why complete? Here you are having z a function of two functions, two independent variables. यहाँ पे दो हैं.
Partial है.
Partial. So
Yes,
you want to find
partial
out the
derivative.
partial derivative of z with respect to r. चेन रूल क्या कहता है? फर्स्ट यू टेक इट्स डेरिवेटिव विद रिस्पेक्ट टू एक्स. नाउ यहाँ पे बताओ क्या आएगा? कंप्लीट आएगा?
हाँ,
ये
यहाँ
complete
तो
आएगा.
complete आएगा.
मैम कंप्लीट है.
यस, हियर इट इज कंप्लीट बिकॉज सिंगल वेरिएबल का है यहाँ पर. इनटू एक्स का फर्दर डेरिवेटिव लो आर, और क्योंकि एक्स भी आपका 2 पे डिपेंडिंग है तो एक्स का पार्शियली आया. Okay, so this is the partial derivative of z with respect to r. And same way, if you want to find out the partial derivative of z with respect to theta, so that comes out to be, take the derivative of z with respect to x and then take the derivative of x with respect to theta. So since here z is a function of x alone, so it will be the complete one. And since x is depending on 2, so it will be partially. So this is the formula for finding partial derivative of z with respect to theta. So ये कौन सा केस है? Second rule, when your z is depending on single variable, but further that single variable depending on two independent variables. तो जब भी आपने with respect to इनके लेना है partial derivatives आएंगे, but जब आपने function का with respect to x लेना है तो single derivative आएगा. Is it clear? Rule is clear to
Yes,
everyone?
ma'am.
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
Now just see the third rule. दोनों ही टू वेरिएबल्स पे डिपेंडिंग है. z आपका एक्स वाई पे है और एक्स वाई फर्दर आपके आर थीटा में है. और सेम वे में आप इनको 3 वेरिएबल्स 4 वेरिएबल्स में एक्सटेंड कर सकते हो, राइट? ट्री डायग्राम बनाओ. z इज डिपेंडिंग ऑन x एंड y, फर्दर x एंड y दे आर डिपेंडिंग ऑन r एज वेल एज थीटा. नाउ यू वांट टू फाइंड आउट द डेरिवेटिव ऑफ z विद रिस्पेक्ट टू r. तो मुझे बताओ, कंप्लीट डेरिवेटिव आएगा या पार्शियल आएगा?
partial.
Partial आएगा.
Because we are having function more than one independent variable. So curly z upon curly r, in terms of chain rule, it will be, now this is the complete one or partial?
Partial.
So curly z upon curly x into curly x upon curly r plus curly z upon curly y into curly y upon curly r. Okay, same way you can find the derivative of z with respect to theta. Again, it in the terms of partial, because we are having more than one independent variable. So again, take its derivative with respect to x, then x ka derivative with respect to theta. Again, take the derivative of z with respect to y, and then take the derivative of y with respect to theta. So these are the forms.
मैम
Yes.
मैम जैसे स्टार्टिंग में आपने लिखा है कर्ल z बाय कर्ल r इक्वल्स कर्ल z बाय कर्ल x इनटू कर्ल x बाय कर्ल r, तो मैम कर्ल x बाय कर्ल r के बाद प्लस आके कर्ल x बाय कर्ल थीटा नहीं आना चाहिए?
क्यों? आप विद रिस्पेक्ट टू r निकाल रहे हो, r और थीटा आपस में तो इंडिपेंडेंट है,
ओके
डेरिवेटिव तो जीरो ही आएगा. हमें ओनली विद रिस्पेक्ट टू r देखना है. अब r निकालने के लिए हमने z को देखा, z मेरा x y पे डिपेंडिंग है, तो x के विद रिस्पेक्ट भी आया, y के विद रिस्पेक्ट भी आया, और दोनों फर्दर r पे डिपेंडिंग है, तो इसलिए दोनों के r के विद रिस्पेक्ट आए.
ठीक है मैम.
ठीक है, सेम वे में आप थर्ड वेरिएबल के लिए भी कर सकते हो. मान लो 3 पे डिपेंडिंग होता, so you can add one more term, curly z upon curly w upon curly r. Okay, so these are 3 rules, chain rule, which will apply to find out the partial derivatives or complete derivative of some function. Okay, now just see with the help of example. Can I move to the next one?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
1 minute.
Okay, okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
मैम
Yes.
मैम इसमें ये dx न्यूमरेटर और डिनोमिनेटर में कट नहीं सकता?
नहीं नहीं, कटिंग क्यों होगी? क्योंकि यहाँ पे पार्शियल है, यू कैन नॉट कट.
अच्छा, पार्शियल में नहीं होता. ठीक है.
Now just see with the help of example. Let's suppose w जो है, it is a function of x and y. This is given to you x square plus y square. You have to find dw by dt, since further x is a function of t and y is also a function of t. Using chain rule. अगर mention होता है using chain rule, then you cannot substitute x and y over here. You have to apply the chain rule and you have to find the dw by dt. अगर ये word नहीं given कि using chain rule, then you can substitute the value of x over here, y over here, and convert this function in terms of t, and then you can find the derivative. So one and the same thing. Okay. Let's suppose we have to find out the derivative of w with respect to t at a point t is equal to pi using chain rule. So what is given to us? We are given that w is a function of x, y. Further x, y, they are depending on t. What will be the derivative of w with respect to t? What will be the formula?
Del w by del x into dx by dt plus del w by del y into dy by dt.
Yes. So now you substitute the values of curly w upon curly x, means partial derivative of w with respect to x. This will be what?
0.
नहीं बच्चे, with respect to x लेना है, क्या आएगा?
2x.
Ma'am, the entire answer is coming 0 because at t equal to pi.
Okay, okay, okay. Take the derivative of w with respect to x, it is 2x. The derivative of x with respect to t,
Minus sin t.
minus sin t. Plus, take the partial derivative of w with respect to y, 2y
Cos t.
cos t. Right? Now we have to find its value at pi. First of all, see what will be the value of x at pi. It will be cos pi minus 1 at t is equal to pi, and y is equal to 0 at t is equal to pi. So we get the value of x and y also at t is equal to pi. So now you can substitute. So at t is equal to pi, the value of x is minus 1. So this is minus 2 minus sin pi, which is 0, 2 into y, which is 0, into cos pi minus 1. So this comes out to be 0.
मैम एक डाउट था मैम,
हाँ जी.
जो मैम हमने x और y सब्स्टिट्यूट किए लास्ट में डिफरेंशिएशन के बाद
हम्म.
at t equals pi and t equals pi, तो मैम ये तभी करने हैं ना जब चेन रूल गिवन हो क्वेश्चन में, चेन रूल के थ्रू करना है और लास्ट में करना है, स्टार्टिंग में नहीं हम कर सकते सब्स्टिट्यूट?
हाँ, ये तभी करना है आपने जब आपको पहली बार डेरिवेटिव किसी पॉइंट पे निकालने को कहा है. अब अगर t इज इक्वल टू पाई सिर्फ पुट करते तो आपके पास डेरिवेटिव इन द टर्म्स ऑफ एक्स वाई आता, बट एक्स वाई भी तो आपके t की टर्म्स में है. सो यू कैन फाइंड आउट द वैल्यू ऑफ एक्स वाई ऑल्सो इन द टर्म्स ऑफ t at pi.
But t is equal to pi given था ना?
This is given to you at t is equal to pi. You have to find the derivative at t is equal to pi.
Okay.
So you can find out the value of x and y at t is equal to pi.
और अगर मैं हम स्टार्टिंग में सब्स्टिट्यूट कर देते और x y को कांस्टेंट ही मान लेते,
कांस्टेंट क्यों मानोगे बच्चे?
जैसे मैम t इक्वल्स पाई गिवन है तो पहले हम x और y की वैल्यू निकाल लेते.
नहीं, ऐसे थोड़ा करते हो आप. पहले डेरिवेटिव निकालते हो देन पॉइंट पुट करते हो. पॉइंट पुट करने के बाद तो फंक्शन कांस्टेंट ही रहना है, उसका डेरिवेटिव तो ऑलवेज 0 ही आएगा. हाँ जी.
मैम ही इज सेइंग दैट cos स्क्वायर प्लस sin स्क्वायर ऐसे पुट करके वो 1 बन जाएगा, तो w.
हाँ, तो भी आपके पास डेरिवेटिव 0 ही आ रहा है, फिर तो कोई पॉइंट पुट करने की जरूरत ही नहीं है. यस, इफ अगर ये यूजिंग चेन रूल ना गिवन होता तो आप सब्स्टिट्यूट कर सकते हो x को यहाँ पे, y को यहाँ पे, और ये बन गया 1. And then you can find the derivative of w with respect to t, which will become 0.
हाँ मैम यही पूछ रहा था.
कर सकते हो अगर यूजिंग चेन रूल उसने नहीं कहा.
Ma'am, since in the question it is mentioned that we have to use the chain rule.
Yes.
So after that, we've applied the chain rule, and after we've done the derivative, can we now put the value of x and y?
Yes, you can put. You can put. Moreover, the question may be in this term: find the derivative of w in the with respect to t using the chain rule, and express this derivative in the terms of t, and then find out the derivative at t is equal to something. So if you have to express this derivative in the terms of t, you will be substitute x and y in terms of t first.
Ma'am, even if question it is not given that.
Yes, even then you can substitute. Even then you can substitute. Okay.
Ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, in the previous question, ma'am, can you please go back? Ma'am, if sin t की जगह अगर sin थीटा होता और हम फिर बिना चेन रूल के करना होता तो कैसे होता?
sin t की जगह
sin थीटा होता, थर्ड वेरिएबल.
तो वो तो फिर फर्दर 2 पे डिपेंडिंग आ गया ना, एक t और एक थीटा.
अच्छा, तो मैम उसे नॉर्मली सॉल्व कर सकते हैं?
नहीं, फिर आप पार्शियल डेरिवेटिव से ही करोगे. मान लो आपने सब्स्टिट्यूट कर दिया तो ये बनेगा cos square t plus sin square theta, and now in that case it is not the complete derivative, it will be partial. Now you find its partial derivative with respect to t.
Yeah, okay.
It is again a function of 2 variables. So now just see one more example. Let's suppose w, it is a function of 3 variables, x, y, and z. Further, x is a function of t, y is a function of t, z, it is a function of t. You have to find out the derivative of w with respect to t using chain rule, right? At t is equal to 3. Find this. What is given to you? W, it is depending on 3 variables. Further, these depending on 1 variable t. You want to find out the derivative of w with respect to t using chain rule. Since at last यहाँ पे ये single variable का है, so it will be simple derivative dw by dt. Now you apply the chain rule. Take first its derivative with respect to x, then the derivative of x with respect to t, plus curly w upon curly z into dz by dt. The formula is clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Now you substitute this value. What will be the partial derivative of w with respect to x? Take its derivative with respect to x only. Treat y and z to be constant. Take the derivative of x with respect to t.
Minus side 2.
Similarly, find the partial derivative of
2y upon x square plus y square plus x square.
into
Cos
cos t plus 2z upon x square plus y
Plus y
square
square plus x square.
into the derivative of
1 by 2 root 2.
4 into 1.
sorry 4 ही आ गया. So now you have to find its value at t is equal to 3. So first of all, we will find out the value of x at t is equal to 3.
Won't minus come there in the last term?
T is equal to half. It is 4 into t half. Half into 4 t की power minus half. Minus तो नहीं आ रहा.
Yes, ma'am. Sorry, ma'am.
Z is equal to 4 into square root of 3. So now you can substitute 2 into x. So 2 into cos 3 minus sin 3 divided by cos square 3 plus sin square 3 plus 16 into 3, 48 plus 1, 49. 2 into y sin 3 into cos 3 upon 49. So these two terms are cancelled out. Plus 4 into z, that is 4 into square root of 3 divided by 49 into square root of 3. So dw by dt at t is equal to 3 will be 16 by
16
49.
by 49. Yes.
Clear to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now further, see one more example. Let's suppose z. It's a function of x and y. And your x is depending on r and theta. So means x is a function of two variables. Y is also a function of two variables. You have to find the partial derivative of z with respect to r and partial derivative of z with respect to theta using chain rule at the point r theta is equal to 2 comma pi by 4. Find this. z आपको फंक्शन दे रखा है एक्स वाई का. फर्दर एक्स वाई आपको फंक्शंस दे रखे हैं आर थीटा का. You have to find the partial derivative of z with respect to r first. What will be the formula? First take its derivative with respect to x.
By del x.
Then del x by
Del r.
del r plus del z by del y into del y by del r. Right? So now you substitute del z by del x. What will be del z by del x? 4 into e to the power x into ln y into partial derivative of x with respect to r. It will be 1 upon r cos theta into cos theta plus curly z upon curly y क्या आएगा? It will be 4 into e to the power x upon y into curly y upon curly r. It will be sin theta. Now you have to find its value at 2 comma pi by 4. So first of all, see the value of x at 2 comma pi by 4. It will be ln 2 into cos of pi by 4, which is 1 over square root of 2. So this is ln square root of 2. What will be the value of y at 2 comma pi by 4? This will be 2 into 1 by square root of 2, which is square root of 2. So now you substitute 4 into e to the power x. E to the power x है आपके पास e to the power ln square root of 2. So that means square root of 2. ln y is ln square root of 2 upon r. R is 2 plus 4 into square root of 2 upon square root of 2 into sine of theta, which is sine of pi by 4, that is 1 over square root of 2.
And 2 root 2 ln 2 plus 1.
So this comes out to be 2 into square root of 2 ln root 2 plus 1. Is it clear? यही आ रहा है सबका?
Yes, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Similarly, you can find out the partial derivative of z with respect to theta. What will be the formula?
Del x by del
Del
r की
z
जगह
by
थीटा आ
del
जाएगा.
x. हाँ, यहाँ पे थीटा आ जाएगा, यहाँ थीटा आ जाएगा, right? And then you substitute and you can find. कर लोगे इसको complete?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am,
Yes,
can
ma'am.
you go the previous page for a second? Okay, ma'am. Done.
So complete कर लोगे, इसको निकाल लेना, okay?
Yes.
Now just see one more question. Let's suppose z, it's a function of x and y. Your x is depending on two variables u and v. Y is depending on two variables u and v. Show that the x into partial derivative of f with respect to v plus y into partial derivative of f with respect to u is e to the power 2u times curly f upon curly y. You have to show this thing. What is given to you? F, it's a function of x and y. Further, x and y, they are the functions of uv. So how will we show that? We find out the left hand side. Okay, so for left hand side, we need to find out the partial derivative of f with respect to u and the partial derivative of f with respect to v. So first of all, find its derivative with respect to v. What will be this? Using chain rule क्या होगा?
Del f by del y. अच्छा, del f by
हाँ,
del x into del x by del v plus del f by del y into del y by del v.
Del V.
yes. So curly f upon curly x into curly x upon curly v, curly f upon curly y into curly y upon curly v. So ये तो आपको कुछ नहीं given, ये as it is रहेगा, right? Put the value of this. What will be curly x upon curly v?
Minus e की power u sin v.
And this is what? ये क्या है बताओ? It is y. So you can further put this to be y also. Plus.
Del
जी
f by del
आपकी, आप इसको पुट करना है करो, अदरवाइज आप ऐसे भी छोड़ सकते हो, क्लब कर लेना बाद में जाके. This as it is because हमें f कुछ नहीं given. And what will be curly y upon curly v? It will be e to the power u into cos v. And this is x. Similarly, find out curly f upon curly u. ये निकालो. Again, we will apply the chain rule. First take its derivative with respect to x, x का derivative with respect to u, plus take its derivative with respect to y, and then y derivative with respect to u. तो आप इसको इस तरह से भी लिख सकते हो, एक ही बात है. f का derivative with respect to x, x का derivative with respect to u, इसका derivative with respect to y, y का derivative with respect to u. This as it is. This will be what? Derivative with respect to u. It is x only. Same x आ जाएगा, e to the power u cos v.
Yes, ma'am.
This as it is. Y का derivative with respect to u, ये भी same आ जाएगा, means y only. And now you consider the left hand side. Left hand side है x times the derivative of f with respect to v plus y times derivative of f with respect to u. तो यहाँ पे substitute करो. This is x times, put this value. Plus y times, put this value over here. Right? So you will see the first term will be cancelled out. and you left with x square plus y square times curly f upon curly y. Is it clear?
मैम एक
Yes,
बार
ma'am.
रिपीट
यहाँ
कर
पे
देंगे ये
समझ गया।
LHS से ऊपर वाला?
हाँ, आपने लेफ्ट हैंड साइड कंसिडर किया. ओके, x टाइम्स दिस, ये हमने निकाल रखा है, दिस इज दिस वन, इसका x टाइम्स किया, प्लस y टाइम्स द पार्शियल डेरिवेटिव ऑफ f विद रिस्पेक्ट टू u, वो हमने ये निकाल रखा है, तो y टाइम ये आ गया. अब इनको सिंप्लीफाई करो, माइनस ऑफ एक्स वाई इंटू करली एफ अपॉन करली एक्स प्लस ऑफ वाई एक्स इंटू करली एफ अपॉन करली, ये टर्म्स कैंसिल आउट होगी, प्लस एक्स स्क्वायर करली एफ अपॉन वाई करली वाई प्लस वाई स्क्वायर करली एफ अपॉन करली वाई. सो करली एफ अपॉन करली वाई इज कॉमन, सो यू कैन टेक दिस, सो एक्स स्क्वायर प्लस वाई स्क्वायर टाइम्स ये आ गया. नाउ यू कैन पुट द वैल्यू ऑफ एक्स स्क्वायर प्लस वाई स्क्वायर. व्हाट विल बी योर एक्स स्क्वायर? e to the power 2u into cos square v.
Cos square.
Y square is e to the power 2u into sin square v, right? When you add it, you will have this is e to the power 2u. Cos square v plus sin square v will be 1. So you can substitute over here. This is e to the power 2v into curly f upon curly y. And this is your right hand side. Curly u, sorry. This is your right hand side. Right? यही आपने शो करना था that this is same as that this. So आप left hand side निकालो, simplify करो, you will have your right hand side.